Hi there, welcome to SSBBW Magazine's exercise program. This is for November 2011. Come on in, Mike, Mr. Camera Operator. And happy birthday.
Oh, thanks. You didn't have to say that. Stop. Hi. Where were we?
We have a new guinea pig today.
Good.
Squeak, squeak. This is my sister, and this is because I have problems with my arm. I've pulled some muscles and things in the fall, so she's going to be our little demonstrator. I have a question.
Oh,
excuse me.
Cool. A question.
We actually have a question from one of our YouTube viewers, and she has said, to get into better shape for a class reunion in a year and wanting to work on arm flab and lower belly flat, what would you recommend doing?
Well, thank God you've got a year. Because if you only had 6 weeks, you would be going through agony. If you have 4 months, you're going to experience some muscle discomfort that is called pain. But because you have a year, you can work up to that. Otherwise, yeah, there's really no nice way about saying it. If you don't have a lot of time, you have to triple your intensity.
Right.
It's still safe to do. It's not nice. It's not comfortable. But it can be done.
Right. Now, arm flab, and we all have these wings, and belly fat, those are more fat-related issues than muscles, though, aren't they?
Generally, they are. And the more body fat you have, you need muscles to move that. So if you find you can move around without any troubles, but you have these issues, you have a lot of muscle already. If you can't move around and you have these issues, you don't have a lot of muscle. So you need to build up your muscle strength and the muscle size, which will support the tissue, which is generally the fat, and that will give more substance to your arm, so there's less of the wing action.
Okay, so we're going to demonstrate a few things that they can do with my sister.
Yeah, so this is going to be fun. It's going to make you sweat regardless of what stage you're at, because it's different and your body's going to fight you. It's going to fight you hard, but your brain is going to win, right? Because you have motivation. Yeah. So the first thing you're going to do is work the bigger muscles. Now the issue is also the lower belly area. Okay. If you tighten up the muscles in there, that supports the tissue better, and you're going to have better control top, to put it in a nice way. So things will be more firm and more solid, and you'll be able to support it better. The more muscle mass you have, the easier it is to lower your body fat, because muscle works at a higher metabolic rate, so you burn more calories, even sitting still. So Mary's pretty mobile. You got a lot of muscle mass. Good for you. We're going to start with the plank. Now the easiest version of the plank is not very hard at all. Mary, would you like to stand? Roughly where I am.
And we've actually done a plank on the wall before in one of our previous videos.
That's
I don't remember what month, but you can go back and have a peek at that too. This is going to be a little more advanced than the wall.
I would call this one intermediate. So what you do, Mary, is you put your hands on the seat of the chair.
And I'm just stabilizing the chair so she doesn't go flying.
And you tighten your stomach muscles. And breathe. Breathing is the key. It's hard to remember that part. So you want to keep your back nice and straight and solid. So you contract your lower back. It's almost like rotating your hip up slightly. Are you firm and solid? You are. Perfect. Now you're going to take some steps backward. And you're going to keep your back and body in a rock solid muscle squeeze position. There, look at that. That's the plank. It's a perfect straight line from the crown of your head to the tailbone. Right through the tailbone, right down to the ankle. Perfect. Now if it's too hard, you don't have to go out this far. But you want to be leaning forward away from your knees. Mary's breathing hard. Look at that. She's doing great. Thanks, Mary. Awesome demonstration. You can finish that part now.
Oh, thank you.
You don't need to hold it longer than 3 minutes. Most people have difficulty with 10 seconds. You did great. Look at that. See? Mary's great. Now, not everybody can hold it for the amount of time I was talking. So again, start with 10 seconds. And then you can do this 2 or 3 times a day. And you will get better at it. And you will be able to hold it longer as long as you remember to breathe.
Breathing important.
Breathing is important. And the harder you breathe out, and make noise like a guy, because, you know, that's what we do. The harder you blow the air out using your stomach muscles, the more muscles you're going to use, the better the stability of all the other tissue.
Okay.
That works the arm and all of the body and the lower back. So if your lower back starts to bother you when you're doing it, stick your rear end out a little farther. Think busty. Perfect, Mary. Hi, welcome to our next edition. The next part, focusing on the back of the arm.
Do I have to lift the cat?
The cat's bicep work, I'll do that.
Okay.
So, the hard way is on the floor, because not everybody can get to the floor. If you're lying in bed on your side, or you're propped up on your side, you can do it by resting your body against.
Oh, you said.
No, I'm not making you do this. You can imagine I'm reclining on the couch, and I'm supporting myself with my arm. Well, just bending the arm and pushing back up while you're in a supported position on the bed or the couch will work that really, really well. Like, oh my God, well. You're going to feel it. The hardest version is the one you see in the gyms where people hold onto the bench or the bars and they lift their body up and down, or like this. But you don't have to do that.
The dip?
You don't have to do the dip in the gym version, which is seated and, you know, don't worry about it. The one I just demonstrated as if pretending to be reclining is really tough. Are you up for it, Mary?
Oh,
Where you're close to the chair, you put your hand on it so your body is leaning over your hand and your weight is on your hand. And then you move your feet away and you just bend. It's really tough. You can have your other hand there for safety, but it works really well.
Mommy.
You don't have to bend very far to feel it. And if you have wrist problems, use a fist. Push the fist in.
I find that harder. It hurts my
Yeah,
fingers.
different people, different. So bend the elbow. You don't have to use all your body weight, just a little body weight.
Wow.
The other one is the thing we all hear. Use your push muscles. And they say, you know, push against things. Like if you're sitting in an easy chair or an armchair, use your hands to lower your body down, not using your legs.
Oh, so the backwards of getting out.
Yeah, so
So when
like,
you're getting out of a chair, you're pushing up. with
that's right. So that's the movement you want to do, is you can practice by sitting. So you do the sit squat, which we did in a really early video, where you just sit very slowly into the chair. Then if you're using an armchair, you put your hands on the armchair and you use your arms as much as you can to push away from the chair.
And wall push-ups and stuff like that are good too, which we've done.
Yeah, the wall
previously.
push-ups are a combination of the two moves, where you're using your arm and your body core strength. So if you are at a more advanced not age, sorry, it's my birthday today, I have age on my mind. If you're at a more advanced stage in exercise, you can do the wall push-up or the chair push-up, or even on a bed or a couch. That reclining push is a kind of push-up. It's a side push-up.
All right.
So yeah, they're hard, they're tough. You're gonna feel it. And the closer you are to the date you need to be in shape, the more intensity you have to do them at.
Right,
So it's gradual.
right. Okay, sounds good. Well,
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
you.
Mike. Happy birthday again.
Thank you. It's cake day.
You want to go? Thank you all, and we'll see you again next month, which will be our December one. So Christmas is coming.